Okay, so last time what we did, we developed one web application,
Mm-hmm.
and inside that we have developed one HTML page. This is our HTML page, student registration.html.
Okay.
Okay, and we added only one first name and some text box.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
this is the one, I mean, last time we saw, right? Okay,
Yes.
let me restart server and we will see the page again one more time.
Okay.
So I need to change the port number. Why? Because I used the same port number for some different purpose also. So let me
Okay.
change the port number. So whenever you are getting that kind of error, right? Like just now you saw, so you have to change the port number. Just double click here. So you
Okay.
get that window and go here. You can give some different number. You can give any number, any 4-digit number.
Okay.
I'm giving 5050. Okay, now restart server again. Yeah, now it started.
Okay.
Status is started. Let me hit the URL and we will see our results. Now the port number is 5050 slash. What is our application name? First HTML slash
Mm-hmm.
student register.html. So this is our page.
Okay.
Yeah, we can able to see first
Yes.
name and some text box.
Got it.
Okay, so what we will do, we will add more fields. So what we are going to develop. So let me open some notepad. So we are going to develop one table kind of thing. The table look
Okay.
like this. Table having some set of rows. Each row is having two columns. First
Mm-hmm.
name here and here text box.
Yes.
Last name here text box. And another row which is having email, label and text field.
Okay.
And date of birth and text field. So this is the, I mean, so many fields. Basically it looks like a table
Hmm.
and it should display center of the form. This is our form and it should
Okay.
display on the center. Right now it is displaying the left hand side, correct? Now I
Yes.
want to create a table and I want to add fields like this.
Okay.
And after that I want to submit one button. I want to add one button called submit or register.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one. After that, what I want to do, when you click on submit, if you didn't provided any first name value, last name value, we have to display one message. Please provide first name.
Okay.
Please provide last name. Please provide email. Please select gender. Please select skill something.
Hmm.
So next, I mean, as part of next, once the basic things are developed, then we will add validation part.
Okay.
Okay. Now go back to our Eclipse. Okay, this is our HTML page. So inside the body, whatever you are writing, we can able to see everything in this page, correct?
Yes.
And now if you see the title, right, what is the title of our page? If you see what is the title of our page, it's displaying insert title here.
Got it.
So what I want to do, I want to give title as a student registration.
Hmm.
So if you see, this is the basic HTML page. The starting is HTML tag, ending is HTML tag.
Yes.
So we have a head, right? Under head, if you see, there is a tag called title.
Are we recording this?
Yes, I already started here.
Okay. Okay. I'm not able to see it.
Yeah, stop recording means it is in recording mode.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So now, so here I want to give as a student registration.
Okay.
Student. Okay, now go back to our page. and just refresh it. It got changed, right? Student
Yes.
registration.
Mm-hmm.
After that, now here, whatever you are writing here, you can able to see as part of body.
Mm-hmm.
Right here is first name, text box. It is there inside the body, correct?
Yes.
And another thing, what I want to tell you, so this entire thing is one document, correct?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
inside this is one document. Inside that, if you say this is one document, student registration document, inside that you can write n number of forms. This is one form,
Okay.
okay? And below that, if you want, you can write another form.
Okay.
Like that, you can able to write n number of forms.
Okay.
So this is form number 1, and this is form number 2.
Mm.
So like that, in one document, you can able to create n number of forms.
Okay.
So the document I can call as a body.
Okay.
Where is this? Yeah, this is a body, and inside the body, I can able to create n number of forms. Right now, I have not written anything. So let
Okay.
me write a form. So this is one form. Okay. The similar way. So for this form, we have to give some name. So what name I'm giving? I'm giving as a student. This is one form. Okay.
Mm.
So inside this form, we need to display the table with student details.
Okay.
Okay, now let me write a table. So what is the syntax for table, right? So this is the tags we need to follow. Table, starting tag, ending tag. For every HTML tag, they should have a starting tag and ending tag. So ending
Okay.
tag should be ended with slash.
Okay.
Okay. So under the table, so how many basically here how many rows we need to create, right? As of now, we don't know. This is one row, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let me create one row. So how to create a row? So table row. So this is called table row starting tag and ending tag. So
Yes.
inside one row, how many columns is there? Two
There's
columns,
two
correct?
columns. Yes.
Okay, let me write that one who is to called as a table data. So this is table row, right? So inside this row, I have to create two columns. This is one column, starting tag and ending tag. So in the
Mm.
first column, what I had to display? I had to display first
Mm.
name, colon. Okay.
Yes.
And the as part of second column, I had to display the text box. Let me copy the same thing and let me to display the text box. Last time we saw input type equal to text. And now go back to our page, just refresh it. So now it is displaying, but
Mm.
now it is displaying on the left hand side, right?
Yes.
But now I want to display on the center side. So what I have to do? I have to give for this table, entire table, I want to display.
Align left. Okay.
Yes. Inside the table, there is a attribute called align. By default, it will align left side. So I want to align center.
Okay.
Now go back to our table and just refresh it. So it will come to the center.
Got it.
Okay, now you will not see any table kind of thing, right? There is no rows and columns. So to get that kind of thing, right? For a table, there is another field called border.
Okay.
Just give one. Okay, now go back to your form and refresh. You will see some kind of table format, right?
Got it.
Having two columns, correct? Okay. Now go back to our page. The similar way, I want to create another row, copy, paste here. So here we can give as a last name.
Okay.
So this is last name. And after that, what I want to create, copy the same row, paste it downside.
Okay.
I want to give this as email. First name, last name, email. After that, I want to save date of birth.
Okay.
Just give here. DOB. So just go back to our page, just one, we will see the output how is coming. So now it is coming as some tabular format, right? So you
Yes.
can able to type something here. You can able to type something. First name, last name, email. After that, I want to type as a gender. So go back to this page, just maximize it so that we can able to see more. So this is one of the row. Copy the same existing row
Mm.
and paste outside. So here I want to change the label as a gender.
Got it.
So for gender, right, what you will see generally two radio buttons, right, male or female.
Mm.
Okay. Input type equal to, this is not a text, this is a radio button. Type
Yes.
is radio here, radio. So basically I had to create two radio buttons. One is for male, and similar way I had to create one more radio button for female. Copy the same thing. So here we have to give it as a female. So go back to our page and refresh. So we will get two radio buttons, correct?
Yes.
So right now it is selecting both, but we should not select both, right? So we have to select only one. So for that purpose, what we have to give? We have to give name.
Okay.
What is the name or ID? Give name as a gender. So and value for first field is male, correct?
Yes.
And similar way for second text field also we have to give name as a gender but value as a female.
Got it.
So name as a gender but value as a female. Now go back to our page and refresh and we will see. So let me select one thing and let me select another thing.
Mm.
So now I can able to select only one.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
I'm not able to select both.
Okay.
Now go back to our Eclipse.
So all this we don't have to use CSS at all, huh? With
Yes, yes, yes,
HTML.
yes, we will use slowly. Yeah, that is as part of validation. I will add CSS.
Okay.
Okay, now gender. Now after that, what I want to add? I want to add some skills. Skills means you will see check boxes C, C++, Java. Correct?
Yes.
Now let me copy the same thing. Skills. Okay. Now here input type equal to radio. For skills, right? We used to see the checkbox. So we have to change the type to checkbox.
Okay.
And name we can give as a skill. Skills.
Got it.
And value I can give first one as a C.
Okay.
And for user I want to display as a C. And the similar way I want to add two more skills. Copy the one skill and change this one. Yes. Skill, and this one is a C++. Okay. And if you want to add one more skill, copy the same thing, paste it here. Can give this one as a Java. And for the label, so this is for user, so you can write here Java. So go back to our page, just refresh it. So now we will see checkbox. So you can able to select multiple. You can able to uncheck. You can able to uncheck. Uncheck. Correct. This is fine,
Yes.
right? So far it is fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now finally, what I want to display, I want to display drop down.
Okay.
Like university, I want to display as a drop down. So how to display? Copy one of the row and paste it here.
Mm-hmm.
So the label what I want to give, university, UNIVERSITY, university.
Mm.
So university here, right? It is not a text box or it's not a radio button. It is a drop down, right? It's a
Yes.
it's a single selection.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we need to provide some options so user can able to select that one. Correct?
Got it. Yes.
So how to provide that option? So there is a tag called select.
Oh, okay.
Select, and inside that we have to provide multiple options.
Mm.
So option number one, the default one is select.
Oh, so we had to give it like this option.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
So the default one is select.
Okay.
After that, I want to display some university name. So university name I'm giving as a UNIVERSI University 1. The second university name I'm giving as a University 2.
Got it.
So this is for users, correct? So if you go to this page, you see university label, the default is select.
Yes.
If you click here, you can able to see university names. You can able to select anyone.
Yes.
So whenever student selected university 1, so we need to get some backend code, right? What user got selected.
Mm-hmm.
So for that purpose, I'm giving a value as a university 1. This is for developer purpose.
Okay.
University 1. And this is for end user purpose. End user will see this one. If end user selected this one, developer will get value as a university 1 backend side.
Got it.
So let me copy this one and paste it here. 2. Okay. So this is second value. So let's suppose user got selected select. He didn't selected anything. The default value is select.
Okay.
So then the default value is select. If you select university, you can able to select anyone. Okay. Now the last one is what I want to add, address. So address means is text area, right? It's a big text area. It's not a text field, text area. So how to provide text area? Copy this row and paste another row here. So here what I want to give, address.
Okay.
So here I want to remove the text field and I have to add as a text area.
Okay.
There is a tag called text area. This is a starting tag.
Okay.
And I have to provide ending tag.
Got it.
So for this text area, what name you want to give? Name I want to give as a address. Okay. Now go back to our page and just see how it look like. It is coming as a something we can able to type. Let's suppose right now it's displaying maximum 2 columns, right? This is sorry, 2 rows. This is the first row, second row. Rest of things it is going as a scroll bar, correct?
Yes.
I want to display 4 rows. 4 rows. So if you want to increase the text area size, so we have a options called here rows and columns.
Okay.
I want to display 4 rows. Now go back to our page. Now right now 2 rows, right? Just refresh it. So you will see little bit bigger one. First row, second row, third row, fourth row.
Okay.
If you want to increase number of columns means right now how many, this is the maximum you can able to type. If you want to give a bigger text area, so we have to increase the columns. So here is a similar way we have calls. So here you can give as a 20.
Okay.
Now go back to this page and just try to refresh it. It is already 20, so give 30. You will see some difference. So I had given 30. Go back to this page. It got increased, right?
But then again, the other, the first name and last
It,
name.
it is not increased. See, it is same. It is similar. Only this field got increased.
Got it. Okay.
Because of that, entire table got increased size alignment.
Yes. Okay.
So this is the way to add basic fields. This is clear, right? This basic fields
Yeah.
and labels.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's suppose if you want to display one image for your school.
Okay.
So if you want to display your school image. So how to display your school image? So let's suppose on the top side, I want to display my school picture. So how to
Okay.
display that one? First, let me download one of the school picture. Yeah, let me take this picture. I want to add this picture as a for my school or this
Hmm.
one. Okay, let me add this one. Okay, let me save this picture. Okay, this is my school picture, and okay, this is saving as a. Let me save this one. Yes, this is fine. This is saving as a JPG. Okay, let me save it. Okay, now this is a picture, right? So I want to copy. First, what you have to do, you have to copy this picture to your application. So this is our application, right? Like first HTML. Just copy the HTML into web content.
Okay.
So I pasted the image into my web content. Now what I want to do, I want to display my image just in my form, in my HTML form.
Got it.
So this is your form, right?
Hmm.
So inside your form, so you have to write another tag for to display the image. There is a tag called image. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the tag. So for this tag, we need to give what image you want to display. We need to give some input, right?
Hmm.
Source. So this is the starting tag and this is the ending tag. So basically we need to provide. So this is the image. So for this image, we have to provide source as our picture name. Correct? So this
Okay.
is our picture name. And the picture name is, this is the one. Let me copy the name and give this picture as source. Now go back to this tag, our form, and just try to refresh it. Oh, it is displaying everything. We are not able to control. So you can able to see the image, right?
Hmm.
But now it is displaying. It is trying to occupy the entire page. So I want to control this image. I want to display a little bit icon kind of thing. So we have to give the boundaries. So we have to give size width equal to. So how many pixels you want to give? I want to give 100 pixels. Height equal to some 100 pixels.
So with CSS, it will be a little more easy, I think, to see all those things, right?
Yes, yes, we will add slowly, yeah.
Okay.
So now it's displaying, right? School image is displaying little bit small one.
Okay.
Let me increase. So now my second goal is I want to increase the size of this image a little bit more, and I want to display on the center side.
Okay.
So now let me give the width and height as a 150, and I want to display this image as the center side. So there is a tag called center. This
Okay.
is starting tag, and this entire image should display the center side. Now go back to your HTML page. Now it is fine, right? Your school image is displaying, and you can able to see your picture. And the next one is I want to display a submit button here.
Okay.
I want to submit the details. So for that purpose, I need to display one button. So how to display buttons? Now go back to our table. Under table, I want to add one column, one more column. Sorry, one more row. So inside that row, the last row basically, I want to display submit button here. This is I want to add another row, and here I want to display submit button. Correct?
Okay.
So
Okay.
let me go to this page. So let me copy one of the row. So this is the last row. So as part of this last row, I want to add one button. So how to add a button? Input type equal to button.
Okay.
Here type equal to button I mentioned. I want to display on top of the button a label called submit.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
And I don't want to display any text fields. I removed it. So
Got it.
basically for each table having how many columns? Two columns, right?
Mhm.
So for this, for each row having two columns. For this row, right now I have written only one column. So I have to write one more column. But I want to combine these two columns together, and I want to write here submit button.
Got it.
This is one row, and I want to combine two rows, and I want to write here button as a register.
Okay.
So if you want to combine two columns as a one column, so we have to mention here call span equal to 2. You are combining two columns as a one column.
Okay.
Go back to your page and just refresh it. So you will see submit button, correct?
Yes.
But this submit button is displaying on the right side, sorry, left side. I want to display at the center side.
Okay.
So for that purpose, what you have to do, go to here. There is a tag called align. So give that as a center. Control space
Okay.
bar. Now go to this page. You will see submit button.
Got it.
But right now it is not working anything. Okay, now what I want to do, our page is ready. Correct?
Yes.
Now what I want to do, whenever you click submit button, we need to validate first one. First thing is we need to check whether first name is provided or not.
Yes.
If not, then we had display please provide first name.
Mm.
If first name is there, then if they are trying to click again, we need to check again. First name is there, fine. Second name is there, not there. So we need to display please provide your last name.
Okay.
So like that we need to same similar way email, similar way
Okay.
date of birth, similar way gender, similar way skills for university. So we need to validate each and every field, and we need to tell to the user please provide the details.
Got it.
So far we saw only HTML. So
Mm-hmm.
these are the HTML tags.
Yes.
Okay, and now to display the validations, to provide the validations, we have to use JavaScript.
Okay.
I mean to display the alert or to check whether user provided the name, sorry, user provided the value or not. For that purpose, we have to use the JavaScript so that we can able to validate the fields.
Got it.
So, this HTML is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. And now, so this is the button what I added. Input type equal to button, value equal to submit. So when now to add our JavaScript, I need to write some more code. So whenever user is clicking the button, so we need to call some some JavaScript code, and we need to tell the message. We need to display alert message to the user. Okay.
Okay.
So for that purpose, we have some events. So what is the event here? Whenever the user is clicking the button, that is one event, correct?
Yes.
So here there is a field called, there is an attribute for button on click.
Okay.
So whenever user is clicking this button on click, so I want to call a JavaScript
Okay.
validate. So I'm going to write. So this is a function or method, right? In Java,
Yes.
you saw this kind of thing as a method, right?
Yes.
So we have to write a method in JavaScript. We have to provide implementation right now. Here just I mentioned directly the method name, correct?
Mm. Yes.
So we have to provide the implementation for this one. This is a method name. So how to provide implementation? So we need to follow some other syntax here. So this is a body, right?
Mm.
So just above the body, write another tag called script.
Okay.
CREPT script. Starting tag and this ending tag.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Now our script is ready. So inside that you have to provide, or you have to implement the your method.
Okay.
So copy the method name and go to the script tag. So this is your script tag. So we have to write here a function. So this is a JavaScript keyword function, and we have to give your name, starting bracket and ending bracket.
Got it.
So this is the way to implement it. So here, so let me just to test it whether it's working or not. I want to display some alert message hi. So what is the purpose of this alert, right? If you want to display, or if you want to display some message to the user, so you
Mm-hmm.
have to write alert,
Okay. Pop
and
up.
inside that you want to, you can write whatever you want. Hi,
The pop up, right?
pop up. Yes, we go to this page, and every time we have to refresh it. Why we need to refresh? Whenever you are doing refresh, you will get latest changes from the your server.
Got it.
So
Okay.
let me submit it. So you are getting hi, correct?
Yes.
So we can able to see hi. Now our JavaScript is working. Now go back to page. Now the first thing is, now I'm going to remove this field. So now whenever I'm clicking the submit button or a register button, we have to read each and every field, correct? And we need to validate whether value is there or not. Something is there or not.
Okay.
The first field is, what is the first field is? First name, right?
Yes.
So here for input type equal to text, and we have not given any name for this text field, correct?
Yes.
So for that purpose, so we have to give name as a f name.
Okay.
So for this textful value, we are going to save with name as a first name. Okay, and the second text field name as a L name.
Okay.
Okay, and third text field name as a email. You had to provide for each text field some name. So
Got
then only we can able to retrieve the value, right? Otherwise, everything is text box only. But which text box belongs to which field, which label?
got it.
So we have to give some name. This is first name. This is last name. This is email. Okay. So far I have provided name only for first three fields. So let me read at least one field whether it is working or not. We will see.
Okay.
So where f name. So here, right, in Java you saw so many data types: string, integer, float, double, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in JavaScript there is only one data type, where.
Yes.
There is no string, there is no integer, there is no float here, only where. So by using where, you can able to save any kind of data.
Okay.
So this is the data type, and the variable name I'm giving as a f name. Okay.
Okay.
So now I want to read the field, and I'm trying to assign the value to the first name.
Okay.
So how to read this field? That is the second question. So to read the field, I told you initially, right? This is a document, correct?
Yes.
And this is a document, and this is one form, and our form name is student registration, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first we have to refer as a document dot. So inside the document there is so many, inside the document there is so many forms is there. So we need to read from our form, document dot form dot, which field you want to read. I want to read first name. From first name, what field you want to read? So whatever user is typing, so that one we used to consider as a value,
Got it.
colon, that's all. So now this is a document, and this is your form name, and this is your field name. From this field you are trying to read the value provided by the user.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all. Now let display the value, and we will see whether we can able to see the alert. So it will display the content to the user. Okay, let me display. Now go back to the user, just refresh it and submit it. So you are not getting anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So blank,
Yes.
and provide something and submit it. So it's displaying, correct?
Mm.
So we can able to read the form field.
Got it.
Okay, now I don't want to display this alert message, remove it. The similar way, I want to read last name and email also. So just
Okay.
copy paste these lines. So the change is here, right? So we have to change
Yes.
L name, correct?
Yes.
And save this field name as a L name. And the third one is email. Just change it to email. Here also email. And the fourth one is date of birth.
Yes.
For date of birth, we have not given any name, correct? So give some
Yes.
name equal to DOB. You can give any name. So whatever name you are giving here, the same name we need to refer here also. The
Okay.
fourth field is DOB. DOB. And the fifth field is gender, correct? For
Yes.
gender, we have already given name. See, we had given name as a gender. So I will
Mm-hmm.
read this one directly as it is. So let me copy student registration, and I am trying to read the gender. So give this value as a gender.
Okay.
Okay, so far it's fine. Let me provide validation. So far just we read the values, correct?
Yes.
We are not validating whether value is there or not. We
Yes.
have something, we are reading the value, but we are not validating whether content is there or not. So how to validate it? So basically we need to check the length of the each field. If they're trying to provide something, so now what is the value of this length? 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have not provided any character. Now length is 1, 2, 3, correct?
Yes.
Basically we need to check the length of the value. If they provided something, the length is more not 0, correct?
Got it.
If they have not provided anything, length is 0.
Yes.
So that simple logic we have to use here. So basically we need to check here the length of the first field. So basically we have to write if
Just name
value dot
length.
length
Not
equal
lookable.
to 0. If equal to 0,
Oh, okay.
what we have to display? We have to display please provide f name, correct?
Yes.
After that, if they have not provided first name, we have to return back. We have to return, that's all. We should not validate or we should not execute remaining code, correct?
Yes.
Because it's not a valid form, right? So we have to return back, that's all. Just write return here. Now go back to your page and just refresh it and submit it. Telling please provide f name, correct?
Yes.
Now what I will do, I will add a single character. Now I will submit it. So now you are not getting the alert, correct?
Yes.
But we are not validating the last name, email, date of birth. So that's what you will not see any alert messages.
Mm-hmm.
The same logic. So just copy the same code. So every time what you have to change, we have to change the field name and alert message, correct?
Yes.
So first name validation is done. Now we have to validate here last name. So instead of here, what I had to provide here, please provide last name, correct?
Yes.
And the third one is email. Just copy it and check the length of the email. If email length equal to 0, please provide email.
Mm.
The third one is date of birth. Fourth one. So if date of birth is 0, please provide DOB. After DOB, what is the next one is gender. So copy the same logic again. HTML JavaScript is easy. It's not that much complicated.
Okay.
Okay, the last one is gender. So copy the gender and check for gender length. If length equal to 0, please select gender. Okay, now go back to our page and let me try whether it's working or not. So let me first submit it. So it is saying please provide first name.
Mm-hmm.
So let me add something. Please provide last name.
Mm.
I provided last name. So please provide email. Okay.
Okay. Like that, everything it will ask.
Yes, correct. So let me
How
try.
do we validate for numbers?
Yeah, for numbers also we have some. I will tell you that one. We need to check ASCII code or each number. There is some functions is there.
Oh, is it okay?
So this is a date of birth, right? So it's coming. Please select gender. So I selected one gender. So that's all. For skills, for university, for address, we have not provided any validation, correct?
Yes.
So for skills, it's a slight difference, the validation. For university, it's a slight difference. For address, it's a similar way. We need to check length only. So only for checkboxes and drop down, the validation part is little bit difference.
Mm.
So let me write validation for skills. So how to read the skills? Similar way, just copy paste this line. And what is that skills name we had given? Skills. So basically we had to read it skills. So this is the skills version. So
Yeah.
instead of gender, I had to give skills. So here, right, skills is a multi-value, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Multi-value, correct? They can able to select more than one value also.
Yes.
Checkbox. So it is not a value. It will give you as a array.
Got it.
Why? Because you have more skills, right? So they can able to select more checkboxes.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we have to read each checkbox and we have to check whether that particular checkbox got selected or not.
Mm.
So it will give you all user in possible checkboxes and we need to validate whether each checkbox we need to check whether it got checked or not. So
Okay.
basically we had to write one for loop. So here everything is where I equal to 0, I less than
Mm-hmm.
skills dot length
Mm-hmm.
I plus plus. So he inside downside that what we have to do, we have to take
Zero.
skills of I.
Zero. Okay.
Okay, we need to checked equal to true,
Mm-hmm.
then we can exit. at least one is checked.
Got it.
So we are looking for everything, at least one is checked, then we have to come out of this loop, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now just declare one variable flag equal to 0. Correct? Okay. I declare a variable and the default value is 0 I had given. Okay. Okay. I am going to change this flag value. At least one checkbox is selected. In that case, that value I am giving as a 1. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Once the for loop is completed, at the end I am going to check what is the value of that flag. If the flag value equal to 0, I am going to display alert message as please select at least one skill. Correct?
Yes.
You understood, right? This logic?
Mm-hmm.
This one is clear, right? This for loop.
Yes.
So just we are trying to check if at least one skill is checked, then we are making this flag value equal to 1, else the default value is 0. If default value is 0 means they have not selected even one checkbox also.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, now let me check it. So after that we have to, if it is failed, if they have not selected the valid checkbox, then we have to return back. So we should not execute the down lines.
Mm-hmm.
Now go back to this form and submit it. Okay, let me fill all the values.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so far we have already tested till gender. So now we need to validate skills. Click it. So it is telling please select at least one skill. Correct? This is proper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I am going to select one skill. Let me submit it. So now we are not getting the alert message. I am selecting 2. We are not getting the message. 3. I am not getting the message. I am going to deselect everything.
Mm-hmm.
The alert is coming. So like that, if you want to provide validation at least for 1, you can able to provide. If you want to provide at least for 2 also, you can able to do the validation.
Got it.
If you want to provide a validation, at least minimum they have to select 2 skills.
Got it.
So in that case, what you have to do? So you have to check. You have to increment this flag basically.
Okay.
So instead of 1, you can make this one as a plus plus. So let's suppose default value is 0. If they have not selected even one single checkbox, then we are going to display please select at least
One second.
2 in
Yeah.
2 skills.
Okay.
Now let me change it. Please select skills. So if they have not selected anything, we are going to display this message. Say for instance, if they selected one checkbox,
Okay.
1, then I'm going to display message as a please select max, not max, at least 2 skills. Okay. Say for
Okay.
instance, they selected 3 checkboxes.
Mm-hmm.
3 checkboxes. Then we have to display. In that case, the value will become 3. Correct.
Yes.
That please select maximum 2 skills only. Correct.
Yes. Okay.
0 means please select at least. Please select two. Please select skills. Okay. Please select skills. If they selected 1, please select at least 2 skills. If they selected 3, then we
Mm.
have to display please select maximum 2 skills only.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, now go back, refresh it, display something. Okay, now I have not selected anything. Please select skill. Okay, now I selected only one.
Hmm.
Please select at least
Two skill.
two skills. Now I selected three. Two. It should not display. Please select at least two skills. Selected already. Two displaying. Please select. Okay, let me see what is there. There is some issue is there. Zero fine. One. Okay, let me check the value here. LERT. Okay, fine. Let me check the validation flag. What is the value? Okay. Now let me select one value and submit it. So value is 1. Perfect. Please select at least. Now let me select two values and 2. Oh, for 2 it's displaying value as a 1. Think plus plus is not working here. It is working in Java. Here we have to use value equal to value plus 1. Now I think it should work. Plus plus, I think it's not working here. Okay, now submit it. Please select skill. I selected one skill. So one. So it is displaying. Please select at least two skills. So let me select two. Right. Okay, it's displaying. Flag equal to flag plus one. Flag blah 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 blah. Oh, the problem is we had given break. Shit. If you want to check only one checkbox, you can give break. If you want to check multiple checkboxes, then we should not give here break. So that is the issue.
Oh,
So now it will work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let me submit it. So please select
skill.
skill. So I'm selecting one. Now please select at least two skills. Now I'm selected two. Now it is not displaying. This is perfect, right?
Yes, yes.
Now I am trying to select 3. Now it should display please select maximum 2 skills only.
Hmm.
So that is the one.
Got it. Got it.
So why I had given initially the break here, right? So let's suppose,
Because if there is no skill selected, we had to display the message and take the control out.
correct, yeah, yeah. So let's suppose you selected this is 10 skills is there. As
Yes.
part of first skill, first checkbox only selected. In that case, no need to iterate next 9 skills, right?
Yes, yes.
So that's what I kept break. So that we can able to save the time.
Yes,
I
yes.
don't want to check the rest of the 9 skills.
Yes, yes.
So then that is fine. Now the next. checkbox is input field is university. So for university, right? Let's suppose if user, so if user selected, if user selected university 1, this is fine. If user selected university 2, this is also fine. If user selected the select or default value, then we have to display a proper message, please select university.
University.
So how to do that validation? So we have to read the value. So here let me read the value. What is that field name I had given here? So far I have not given any name for this, correct? So I have to give here name as a university.
Okay.
University. So copy this name dot value. So here only one value, right? So they can able to select only one. So now go back to our last page, I mean this JavaScript, and copy some of the existing code, this one. So here we should not check length. Why? Because even though if user is not selecting uh, any drop down, the default value is select, correct? So we have to check if the default value, if the value is select, then we have to display a message to the user, please select.
Okay.
The default value is select, then we have to display please select university, correct?
Yes.
Please select university. Okay, now go back to our page. So let me add all the values. So now I have not selected any university. So please select university. So I am going to select university as a university 1. Now I am not getting, correct?
Yes.
Now let me change back to select. Please select university, correct? This is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, now the last field is address, so that we will see tomorrow.
Okay.
We will see some other JavaScript and CSS tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, tomorrow we will meet same day, same time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.